Hi, you decide who you choose to be and who you choose to become. That's what we're talking about today. My name is Pegeen, and we're talking about you and the decisions that you make to ensure that you're the person, you're the leader, you're the power source, you're the fighter, you're the winner, you're the champion. You decide who you choose to be. And the way that comes about is your habits really decide who you are and what you decided you will become. Now, these are two very important things: who you choose to become and what habits you choose to embrace. Because if you want success, and success to be a great mom, success is a great leader, success is a great, healthy, fabulous person. A success is having an attitude that is just filled with compassion, but filled with charisma. And all of those things come out of the habits that you choose to have. You choose to do on a daily basis. A lot of times we think about our goals as something, that we want to aspire to. And sometimes we spend so much time aspiring to it that we don't develop the habits that would help us get there faster, quicker, and actually get us there, because it's the daily actions that we do. It's the moments that we really invest in ourselves and in our growth that determine how and who we become. So the first step that I want you to be thinking about is number one: who do you want to become? How do you want to describe yourself? How do you want to see yourself? If you want to say, I'm a great leader, constantly learning and growing, if that's who you really want to be, is I want to be a leader who is constantly growing and learning, then there are certain steps that you're going to have to build habits about. For instance, reading books. I just have the new book, Bragging Rights: Transform Your Team in 21 Days. It's a revamp from a book that I did a while ago, but it's a powerful book. So here, you would read this book. You would read other books. I have lots of books that I read that would help you and help me grow, right? I have Be Your Better Future Self. I have Tony Robbins' book over here that I read. You get to invest in yourself to be the leader that you want to be. And it requires you to develop the habit of reading. I'm in a process now where I commit to reading 10 pages a day of a nonfiction, self-development, leadership development, business development book, so that I could be a better person. I could be the leader that I want to be. I also know from the habits that we want to be able to make sure, it's for me, it's I am healthy and fit. That is who I choose to be and what I choose to be. It's a big transformation. I've lost over 80 pounds, but and I'm walking between 5 to 8 miles a day. But that was also constructing a new habit, because I used to think about myself in a different way, and I was acting out in a different way. Oh, I had the goal one day I do this one day. But it wasn't until I said, I am healthy and fit, and I choose to be healthy and fit. It's not until I started saying that I started creating the habits on a daily basis that would help me get there, making sure that I'm eating right foods, making sure that I'm drinking my water, making sure I'm doing the right things for me to be healthy and fit. And I think it's really important that you decide for yourself, what does that look like? I also made one of the other decisions. I really wanted to be raise great kids and great leaders, and that was one of my decisions. I wanted to be a mom that raised great leaders. I can say now, right, because they're in their 30s, I've done that. But the decisions all through their years of growing was, what do children need to be great leaders? So I invested the time and energy and volunteering and being part of Girl Scouts and being part of Boy Scouts, and making sure that I was involved with activities that were leadership development for them, and participated and supported them in that way, because I thought that was really important, to be a really grow a human being who can be a great human leader. And I think that is that was my choice. That was a decision that I wanted to make for myself. It was a decision that if I was going to be a mom, I wanted to be a mom of leaders. That was my decision. You might have a different decision. I also know that if you have to decide if you want to be prosperous and abundance, then you can't be thinking, oh, I want to be prosperous and abundance. You have to be prosperous and abundant. And what that means is do what prosperous and abundant people do, taking care of yourself, knowing where your money is, taking courses on investments, taking courses on financial development, making sure that you're implementing what you're learning. All of that plays a huge role. Now, here's another thing I just realized as I was talking. One of the habits that I am constructing for myself is to remove my, when sometimes when we're talking intently, we can tend to look very serious, but I choose to be somebody that's alive and vibrant. And so I am in the habit now of making sure that I'm smiling while I'm talking, and I'm catching myself when I'm not. What about you? What are you doing? What are you choosing to be, and who are you choosing to become? And then what habits are you willing to invest in, to do for yourself, and so that that helps you become who you want to be? I remember early on, two big habits that I added in my repertoire as I was developing myself and growing was: one, making my bed and making sure it was made every day, and two, letting the kids do the laundry because I didn't need to do it, and that was a great thing. I hope you have a great day. I'm excited about my new book, When Bragging Rights Transform Your Team in 21 Days. You could order it on Amazon. Glad that you're here. Take care, everybody.